Hello everybody, my name is Gabby. I'm here with Miss Rita, and this is week 2 for her. And what we're going to be working on with her is a little bit of leash skills outside. So week 1, we started off inside the barn, low distraction environment. Okay, now we are working with her outside. Curly. It is a little cold out, so we're not going to be out too long for this session, but I did want to show you a little bit of how she is doing. She is doing an excellent job here. She's very smart. She catches on to things very quickly. This morning we started working on meet and greet with her because, again, she's a very sweet girl. She does get a little overexcited and try jumping up, so we worked on that this morning, and she caught on very quickly with that as well. So she's doing an excellent job. Some of the words you're going to hear me use during this session: if we are moving forward, I'm going to tell her, let's go. If she gets too far ahead, I'm going to have her stop, come back to me before I continue forward. Okay. And when we change direction, I'm going to use the word turn. Now, most important thing with Leash is that we are not allowing her to continue pulling forward. Okay. So she is also here with her brother as well. So in the beginning, we're working with one dog at a time. Like I said, working on that jumping with her as well. But we're working with one dog at a time on Leash, and then as they start to get more comfortable, then you can start taking them out together. But just starting off, making sure that both dogs are very comfortable with it before we actually start putting them together. Okay? Now, this is a different environment for her. Okay, so again, last week we were inside. You can see she is a little bit nervous. She just went behind me. She has her ears perked up. She is looking around, but she does have that tail a little tucked. So taking note to things like that, very important. Okay, look at your dog's body language. See if they're comfortable, okay, in a situation. If your dog is so anxious, you might have to get some either distance from what they're anxious from and start working a little bit further away, or just getting them used to an environment. So, for example, right now, like I said, Rita's looking a little bit nervous. So what I'm going to do is just work on attention out here, okay? So, yes, good girl. I'm just going to mark and reinforce. So I'm going to make this into a positive thing, being out here. Yes, good girl. Yes, good girl. So again, making it into a positive. Go get it. Now you can see that tail wagging. That's what we want to see. Yes, good girl. So more comfortable. So very important that even some of the basics that we learn in the beginning, we utilize them throughout our training with our dogs. Okay. So again, she's a little bit nervous at first. Rita! Yes, good girl. Now we got that tail wagging. Now we can start the session. If we were to start the session right off the bat with her nervous, her tail tucked, her ears back, things like that, we're not going to get as much success, right? So we want to set our dog up to succeed so that they continue making progress and continue being able to work in different, more challenging environments. So now she's doing well. We're going to move forward. Let's go. Turn. Now, when I'm putting pressure on that leash, I'm not yanking it, okay? I'm not putting a lot of force into it. All I'm doing is applying pressure until she responds. Yes, good girl. Very nice. And then giving that positive reinforcement, okay? Good. Turn. So now, that time, instead of having to put that pressure on, I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but instead of having to put that pressure on, I was able to give her that verbal. She was able to make that turn without any pressure on that leash at all. And that's exactly what our goal is, okay? We want our dogs to be able to walk with a loose leash. And if they pull ahead, stop. Rita! We're going to have them come back. And then we can continue moving forward. Turn. Let's go. Good girl. Now we're only walking short distances back and forth in the beginning, okay? So when we start in a new environment, we're only walking about 10, 15, 20 feet back and forth, okay? as she starts to get more comfortable, we can start to increase that distance. And in the beginning, you'll notice we're using a lot of reinforcement, okay? So we have just kibble in here, and she's been doing great with it. Sometimes mixing in different treats is super helpful, especially if you're going into more challenging environments, right? So having some other treats mixed in as that high value reinforcement in case she gets very distracted, okay? But we're using a lot of them in the beginning, and then as we go through, we start to phase them out a little bit. So in the beginning, I might be reinforcing every couple of steps. Let's go. Yes, good girl. As you can see here, turn. Good girl. And then as we go through, then we're going to start increasing the amount of steps before we give that reinforcement until we are at the point of just randomly reinforcing and only giving a few treats every so often. Okay? But she's doing an excellent job with this. Again, most important thing with Leash is that we are not allowing them to continue to move forward if they're pulling. Okay? Another thing I want to note is having them on one side throughout the entire session. It's a, leave it. Good girl. Sit. Yes, good girl. She went to go try to lick up that puddle. So we used to leave it. She came back to me. Very nice. Very good. But keeping her on one side throughout the entire session, it doesn't matter which. Just make sure you make that decision at the beginning of the session and you keep her there throughout so that she's not crisscrossing in front of you or crisscrossing behind you. Especially since you guys have two dogs, it's even more important that our dogs are staying where they're supposed to during the walk. They don't have to be directly next to us during the entire walk. We really don't care that much about that. What we care about is that they are not pulling, okay? So if she's able to walk a couple steps ahead of me and walk nicely, I'm okay with that as long as she's not pulling me, okay? So if you guys have any questions on this, let us know in the comments below, but she's doing an excellent job, her and her brother here at Best Paw Forward, and we will see you next time.